Welcome to Talk Birdie-tome. This is Australia's most popular golf podcast, with former world number 16 Nick O'Hearn, the only player to beat Tiger Woods twice in match play, and tour pro Mark Allen, who played professional golf around the world for 15 years, including a British Open. We're coming from our studio at Titleist and FootJoy headquarters. Titleist is the number one ball in golf, and FootJoy is the number one shoe and glove in golf. And thanks to our great partners, Watch My Numbers, the most powerful database golf app in the world. Download from the App Store or Google Play. Ping, as with Nick O'Hearn, will help you play your best. See your local golf shop or professional for a Ping Club fitting. The Golf Clearance Outlet beat everyone's prices. Visit golfclearanceoutlet.com.au for your nearest store. And Better, the fastest and easiest betting app in Australia. Now that's better. Now, from our studio at Titleist and FootJoy headquarters, it's time for Talk Birdie-tome. Here's Nick O'Hearn and Mark Allen.
G'day everybody, this is a feedback podcast and I've got some feedback first up. You might have seen them in the real pod, but these are the make your own FootJoys. So go to footjoy.com.au.
My joys.
Yeah, that's right. So you can do what you like. And what I love about this new version, this used to be a little bit of black and grey. Now the sole has just gone completely black. But anyway, I wear some green and I've got some green in.
I'll go wear with the pants today.
What's that? Yeah, I've got the green pants as well.
Beautiful.
That's why. You see, it's very important.
Yeah, I get it.
It's the game within a game, Nick. Anyway.
All right, let's hook into the feedback. We've got a couple of quick comments on Cam Smith, which you mentioned, we were talking about last week, his game and how he's been a little off his game.
Yes, that's right.
Nick has said he was a first-time dad 4 weeks before the major season started and hasn't been able to keep the driver on the park for realistically quite a compact 3-month major schedule now. 15 months ago, T6 in the Masters and 3 top 10s since joining LIV, likely the envy of most people. This is a tough game, golf.
You bet it is. You can fall off the cliff very, very quickly, and we hope he gets back on. And where did he finish this week? 10th in London. So, that's a huge improvement.
Yeah, very much so.
Huge improvement.
I mean, having no cut certainly takes the pressure off a little bit there, but you still got to play really good golf to finish well on that tour because there are a lot of good players. Yeah,
look, when you're not driving the ball very well in professional golf, you might as well have 40 putts. You might as well have 40 putts around.
Well, Mark agrees with you, Mark. He has said Cam needs to get his driver sorted. All his problems start from the lack of fairways. The miss left has been a problem for a few years now. His irons, wedges, and putting are still very, very good. Yeah,
look, from a long way away, Nick, and you know this, he has a shut club face at the top, which is no big deal. Some of the best players in the whole world had a shut club face at the top, but when you come down steep with a shut club face, that's when all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
And then you've got to do all kinds of magic to square the thing up, and then you get behind. It
gets a little long and a bit across the line at the top with a shut club face. There's a lot of things going on there that you got to sequence up perfectly.
That's right. I mean, I'm a big fan of shut club faces. You look at John Rahm, you look at Brooks Koepka, you look at Lee Trevino, you look at all these guys, and what they managed to do was to get the club shaft back in nice, reasonably shallow, not crazy shallow, and keep that club face square through impact. But it's very difficult to come down steep with a shut club face and get the ball headed where you want it to go.
Mark, last week you had a top 5 on the courses that are on your bucket list to play when you go to Ireland, where you've never been.
Well, I've never been.
And you had a list of courses you want to play when you're there.
And they were all from reputation. So just from what I'd heard. But I'm open to other ideas.
Well, a lot of feedback on this. This is from Bob. I remember playing Ballybunion in 95 before going to watch the Open at St Andrews. The flag sticks were bending like fishing rods. And we said to the caddy, geez, windy today. He looked around and said, no, not really. I only got 9 holes in at Waterville. It lived up to its name. Killarney was fine as a Parkland type course, as was Portmarnock. But Royal County Down was in a class of its own. It was the most special course I've ever played.
Yes, that's what Rory Doran told me. Yeah, absolutely. So that's on the list.
Yeah. Eamon has said, g'day, Mark and Nick. Eamon here from Ireland. I love the show. When you mention the courses you'd like to play in Ireland, don't miss the Northwest courses. Donegal Golf Club, I'm a member of. How do you say this? Rosa Pena Golf Club, 3 courses. Ballyliffin Golf Club, 2 courses. They're hidden gems. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Eamon.
Good on you, Eamon.
I wonder if that was Eamon Darcy. Who knows?
What a swing he had.
I saw a video of him through the week, actually.
Yeah.
It was on social media somewhere and hasn't changed.
Hasn't changed?
It's unbelievable.
Hasn't changed. I had to qualify somewhere and Eamon Darcy was playing in the group in front.
What a golfer he
And
was.
I got to warm up next to him. And it was at a driving range where you had to hit to your own caddy. So everyone's caddy was foxing balls, which is a great way of doing business. It's a great way of sharpening yourself up before a round.
Absolutely.
Because you don't want your caddy running all over the place.
Especially when it's your wife.
That's right. That's right. Anyway, I'd finished my warm-up early and I just kind of got behind Eamon Darcy just to have a look at this golf swing and Ryder Cup player and how it matched up. His caddy didn't move.
Really?
I couldn't get over it. His swing, as David Ferrity put it once upon a time, looks like an octopus falling out of a tree. Mm-hmm. But my God, it was one 7-iron after another
Frozen
and the caddy
ropes.
didn't move.
Yeah.
The caddy did not move.
A bit Jim Furyk-ish sort of thing. And he's follow through with the arms going up. And he's almost looking through his elbows.
He's almost looking through like that.
It's his follow through.
It was incredible.
Lovely guy, though. Really.
Is he a good bloke?
Yeah, I love playing with him when I played, because he was sort of finishing when I was starting my career over in the DP World Tour. And he asked me questions all about the long putter because he'd just gone to a long putter over there.
So he wanted some advice.
Yeah, so he was sort of, how are you using it and things like that. So it was fascinating.
Interesting.
It wasn't Eamon Darcy, it was Eamon O'Kane. No. Is Eamon O'Kane the most Irish name you've ever heard?
Yes.
It's pretty good.
That
is pretty good. Well, my daughter's got a pretty good Irish name. Riley O'Hearn.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
That sounds like a pub.
Yeah, it does.
SD has said, I've played all 5 of your courses, Mark. Lahinch and Royal Coney Down standouts. Great Guinness at the local 19th hole at Lahinch. Hard to be a critical judge, but Ballyliffin also great. Old Head, where I shook hands with Gary Player. Well, hello.
There you go.
The views are sensational. Thank you for the pod.
Did I put old Head on my list?
No, you had it
I think I did mention it.
As like a
next
6
one.
or 70 type one.
Okay.
So, yeah. This one from Liam, another Irish-sounding name. Some courses in Donegal, like Ballyliffin, that's getting a lot of mentions, Ballyliffin.
Yeah, it is.
And St. Patrick's in Downings are amazing as well. Declan, another Irish name.
There we go.
Old Head is better than Ballybunion.
Yeah.
And Gibbo.
Okay. Wow.
Gibbo.
Yeah. Gibbo.
That doesn't sound Irish.
No, Gibbo does not sound Irish. Gibbo said, Mark, if you're going to play golf in Ireland, 5 courses is just not enough. I've played 33 courses there. You'll need at least 2 weeks. Royal Coney Down is the best. Portrush is the hardest.
Yeah, okay. So I'm not up for the whole 18 days and 22 golf courses played. I would much rather play
7 in 10 days or something.
And spend 10 days over there, but enjoy a few days at a pub. Enjoy and see some sights, do all that sort of stuff. So that would be more my go. Every second day, play somewhere special.
Go kiss the Blarney Stone.
Yeah,
which is,
I want to do that
I'm trying to think where that was. It was in the southeast somewhere. We did that and it was disgusting. So
I want to catch a game of hurling if they're playing. Yeah. You know, I want to see a few things along the way. I think it would be great.
Go to the Guinness factory in Dublin. That is a treat. Right. Really good.
Now, the voicemail sound just went off, so let's have a listen to this voicemail.
You have one new voicemail. New message.
Mark, this is Tom Renly from Scottsdale, Arizona, USA. When you're in Ireland, 2 major omissions, Portmarnock, number 1, and then secondly, County Louth, which is about an hour north of Dublin. Make sure you hit both of those. Cheers.
Good on you, Tom. Thank you for tuning in. I'll write them down.
Scottsdale.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're getting plenty of suggestions coming in.
Did you live in Scottsdale?
No. Quite a few of the Aussies used to, though.
Did you visit and stay?
Well, I used to play the tournament there, of course. And we played a couple. There was that one, it's TPC Scottsdale, and then one at Greyhawk. We used to play an event there, which was a really good course as well.
I've never played a desert golf course.
Oh, it's fantastic. Just watch out for the cacti off the fairway. You've got to be careful.
Hey, Tom, could you give us a call back with the 5 best desert courses?
Oh, yeah.
Also, please. I'd love your recommendation. For sure.
What's that one in? Is it Nevada? The striking one with the black sand or whatever. What's that one, Nick?
Oh, there's a few at the moment.
Black sand.
There's a few at the moment.
Oh, was there like a black lava one?
Yeah, black lava one.
Yeah, I think the women played an LPGA.
Yes,
there,
it was a women's tournament.
There are a few desert style courses or lava courses,
like Black Mountain or something like
Black
that.
Mountain, that look ridiculous. Tom, if you could give us a top 5 desert/lava courses, we'd love to have a look at them next week. We'll get some photos up as well.
Okay, we'll go to the turn, and we've got a bit of feedback from a guy who has written a few times called Mad Greek. Now, I think Mad Greek used to be a tour pro. We just don't know who he is.
Mad Greek.
So
Mad
he
Greek.
should confirm who he is because he
I'll work it out.
he was on the tour. Anyway, he's got some feedback on unsportsmanlike behaviour.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Oh my word.
Titleist GT, a new class of drivers.
We're live from our studio at Titleist and FootJoy headquarters. We all know the number one ball in golf is Titleist and the number one shoe and glove in golf is FootJoy. We're here thanks to the Golf Clearance Outlet. They beat everyone's prices. Ping will always help you play your best. Turn your bogeys into birdies with the Watch My Numbers app. And Better, the fastest and easiest betting app in Australia. That's Better. Now, back to Talk Birdie-tome. Here's Nick and Mark.
Okay, we're back. Dan, what's next?
Okay. Now, this is the message from the Mad Greek. Now, I'd be interested to see if you guys can figure out who this bloke is because it sounds to me or reads like he was a tour pro because he's written in a few times.
Righto.
I know plenty of mad pros, just not mad Greeks. I don't know.
Okay. So Mad Greek has said, hey, boys, regarding unsportsmanlike conduct, it was on the European tour many years ago when a player took a free drop playing a shot with their non-preferred dexterity and then played the shot with their normal dexterity.
Yes, seen this before.
That is a right-hander pretending to play a left-handed shot, then getting a drop and playing it right-handed. Nick, I believe it may have been an Australian golfer.
An Australian golfer.
Well, I've seen it before, but usually the
Okay.
rules official will only let it happen if there was no option
No other option.
but
Yeah.
to play it left-handed.
Play- yeah.
And then you get a club length's grace. You drop it, and then you can do that fairly.
Then you can do it. Yeah.
But that's normally because it's right next to a stake tree and there's no other option and it's kind of on.
Yeah.
If it's not kind of on, I'll just look at you and go, no, mate.
Yeah. It's
No,
the
that's not
discretion of the rules official. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But the rules official is there and that clears it. But if you do attempt this with your playing partners and you're spoken about afterwards in the clubhouse,
True.
it's your own fault.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't have tried it.
Mm.
Now, we want to know who Mad Greek is. So, Mad Greek, if you could out yourself
Yeah.
and reveal yourself, that'd be
Well,
very
the only
helpful.
Mad Greek I remember from my days was we used to call him Jimmy Skins because Jimmy had brought all the Skins clothing that Bradley Hughes used to wear and so many
Okay.
of the golfers. I think Brad King used to wear Skins gear for a little bit. It was kind of a loudmouth gear before loudmouth gear.
Right.
came
Okay.
out. Anyway, his name was Jimmy Skins. He was mad. He fits the profile.
I
So
thought you were
wonder if
talking
it's
about
Jimmy.
the real compression garments that Skins was, but no,
Yeah,
maybe that's
well-
something different.
No, I think he actually had something to do with
Really?
that as well.
Okay.
Yeah, he was multifaceted.
All right, this is from Dale Reynolds. Who was the clown who claims he was off +1 and complained about giving up shots? As a fellow plus marker, I don't know any scratch marker that worries about giving shots back. We only care about shooting the lowest scratch score. That clown was Fezz last week.
Good on you, Fezz.
No, that was Dale. Fezz was the one last
Yeah,
week.
good on you, Fezz. And Dale. It's funny, when you play with members, and I play with everybody at my club, they always go, "Dude, it must be hard playing off +1 or +2." If you make 4 or 5 birdies around, it's not that big a deal.
It's funny. The holes. What I don't agree with is when you're playing a Stableford or a par comp or whatever.
Yeah.
The holes that I got to give shots back on sometimes is ridiculous. Like I'll come to a 180 meter par 3,
And that's the one.
and I
You
got to
gotta
make
make
it 2
Yeah.
for a 2-pointer. That's a bit silly.
Yeah.
I'd rather just give them back on par 5s.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, the par 5s or if
Short
there's a
4.
short par 4 or if there's a 110 metre par 3.
Yeah.
You don't mind it so much.
All right, this is interesting. I don't know if you know about this. This is from David. David has said, Nick and Mark, what is your reaction to the young American golfer who was disqualified because his caddy threw his hat in the air to check the wind direction?
All right,
Regards, David.
Caddy threw his hat in the
I
air.
grokked this
Oh, you did?
because I knew it was coming.
Okay.
And I think Grock's got it right. The golfer disqualified for his caddy throwing a hat in the air for wind direction was Blanks Steele. What a name.
Oh.
A 17-year-old rising star in the golfing world. It happened in the US Junior Amateur in Dallas.
Okay.
So the violation, Steele's local caddy, hired for the week, violated Rule 4.3A in brackets 2. Geez, a lot of rules. Which prohibits the use of an artificial object to assess wind related information.
Artificial.
So
This is
grass
interesting.
isn't artificial, but your hat is artificial
Okay.
according to this. Now,
I got a question.
yeah,
What about a cigar or a cigarette? Because players
Yeah.
have them out in the course, and
I've seen
I'm looking at it as it's going past. Not me. I'm not smoking, but I know other people
back
are.
in the 90s, I used to see stacks of caddies
Yes.
get their cigarette and just put it in the air
I know.
to see which way the smoke was going.
So, interesting.
I
I actually didn't know that with the cap.
No, I
just
didn't-
thought,
I didn't know
why would
that
you throw
either.
your cap up?
But-
I mean, it must have been.
surely they're talking about, the fair income wind monitor
Yeah.
that you might put in there, not a hat.
Mm.
So I think they've gone a bit crazy in this
What if you're wearing a
situation.
straw hat?
Yeah, well, it's not artificial, I guess. And you put it together yourself
Yeah.
before
Well, yeah.
the round started.
Yeah.
A grass hat.
I think the rules of golf have been,
Yeah.
a bit silly in this situation. A player throws a hat up. Come on.
All right, got a comment here from Kiwi Lad Welly. Now, this is in response to, Mark, your comments about caddies getting their fingers broken by golfers when they're, being
That's right.
annoyed or angry or, upset.
Kiwi Lad Welly. I'm thinking
Kiwi.
he's from Wellington.
I reckon it could
Makes
be.
sense. I wonder if he's
He
a member
probably-
of Perapera Umu.
Yeah. He's talking about you here, Mark. He probably felt like breaking my fingers when I caddied for him at Royal Wellington in the 1990s. Mark bogeyed the last 4 holes to lose by a couple of shots.
No, it wouldn't have been the lose, but it may well have been the miss the cut.
Ah.
That's
Tough.
I was pretty angry.
Mm.
And I reckon I might have been playing with John Senden, a very young John Senden.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I reckon
Wow.
I was playing with a very young John Senden. He was new to the game. And I remember the last hole I had to hit it under a tree, if I remember right. It was like a shoot. And I skied my persimmon driver
Oh, no.
and it clipped
Oh,
the
no.
tree. And I looked over and John Senden was laughing at me. The bastard. He was laughing. Sendo,
Oh,
bloody hell.
there is nothing worse than bogeying or just making an absolute mess of the final hole to miss a cut as well.
Look, that's the way if it's the right place, I don't
That's the
remember.
one?
Like
Okay.
I remember losing the tournament at Perapera Umu for some bad play, but I didn't bogey in the last 4 in a row to lose a New Zealand Open. But to miss the cut sounds right.
All right. Another voicemail, guys.
All right.
Okay.
You have one new voicemail. New message.
Hey, Nick and Mark, James from Sydney. I've got a question for you guys. I've noticed a lot of the pros are playing blended sets of irons. Is that something I should be doing for my game?
That is a good question.
I think the simple answer is absolutely.
Mm.
Now, I know with Titleist, the new T series, which has just been released, it's designed so you can blend clubs. From my understanding, it's the same at Ping.
Yeah, I think Tyrrell Hatton, I was watching
Yep.
something at the Open where his 4 and 5 iron were a different model to
Bigger
his
sole.
to
I
the
saw
6,
that
7,
as
8,
well.
9 iron as well. And then the wedges are usually different as well.
Yeah.
Because I've got the Ping blueprint tees in, but I've got the Vokey wedges. So it's
Yeah.
all a bit of a mix.
Yeah. You know what? One of the biggest fallacies in the whole world is when you hear somebody say they use blades so they can shape the ball. You can shape the ball
Oh, you can.
with any club, anywhere, anytime. But I will say with blades and with, clubs for pro use, you do hit the ball the same distance more often if you're hitting it out of the centre.
That helps.
So that's really handy. So if you are a very good player, but you're not at pro level, then I reckon the blended set's very good because most very good players can find the centre of the club with the short irons. And if you're finding the centre of the club all the time with the short irons, you want the ball to go the right distance all the time. And I think that works. I think with a really big sweet spot, I know that my trade-off with my 4-iron, for instance, which is the T250, the 4-iron I've got with the graphite shaft, it just goes up.
Yep.
Now, does it go exactly the same distance carry all the time? Well, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. Off-centre hits, much better, but it's a nice trade-off to have the height and, maybe who cares if it goes 5 yards or shorter or longer. I don't care with the 4-iron.
No.
But with the short irons, I do care. I want the ball to go the right distance all the time.
That's very, very true. And for the higher handicapper, the word hybrid is your friend.
Oh, absolutely.
A good friend of mine just did a fitting at Ping, and he got the driver forward 7-wood, which is what I recommend these days.
Yeah, it's not silly.
And then his first iron in the bag is an 8-iron.
Nice.
So he's got a 5, 6, 7 hybrid.
This bloke's not silly.
And I tell you, the way it was coming off, he said it was just perfect.
Yeah.
So,
And by the way, Fred Couples, who is boom boom,
yeah,
these days,
he's got a bag full of them.
He's got a bag full of hybrids.
Yes.
And he's still hitting the ball. You know, I mean, the last time I saw him, his numbers, the ball was moving at 160 miles per hour. So his ball speed's unreal. And he's got a bag full of hybrids, like you say.
Yeah.
So it's not silly, folks.
No, definitely.
Thank you for the voicemail from James in Sydney. And if you want to leave a voicemail, it's easy. Go to the website, talkbirdietome.com.au, and just scroll down a little ways. There's a little record button there.
That's right.
You can leave a message. And if you're watching on YouTube and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit subscribe. It's really helpful. So give it a subscribe.
Just one more on the blended. In my set of clubs, I've got 4 Vokey wedges, which are basically blades.
Mm-hmm.
And those 4 Vokey wedges, I love them because the ball goes the right distance all the time. Then I go to the T150s to the 5-iron, so 9-iron to 5-iron T150s, and my shaft blends with the AMT technology. And then I go to the T250. So I've been using a blended set for a long, long time. And it's, you know, like I said, if you care about how far your short irons are going, you want them to go the same distance all the time, absolutely.
All right, message here from Nick. Hey, boys, love the show. Have you seen what they're doing at Bethpage with the first tee for the Ryder Cup?
No?
They're building a new tee to the left of the normal one with the famous sign that is not only lower, but shortens the hole. I believe it's for the build-out of the stadium, but I simply can't believe it. What are your thoughts? Cheers.
Wow, I'd have to see it, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, look,
I know Bethpage is a monster of a golf course,
Yeah.
so a lot of it is all about how the first tee at the Ryder Cup is so important.
it's important.
You've got to, I mean, we saw what they did at Le Golf National in Paris. I mean, that was the biggest grandstand I've ever seen.
Yeah, and the last Solheim Cup too was the same thing. The first tee is where all the action has.
Yeah.
So if a hole gets shortened,
that's okay.
That's
fine.
okay to create the atmosphere required to really sell this Ryder Cup.
So, I'd have to have a look and see. It's probably gone from a 512-yard par 4 to a 498-yard par 4 or something like that, I would imagine. I don't know.
Or even if it's gone from
Never played Bethpage.
It's gone from 520 to 450.
Yeah, so be it.
It's no big deal.
Okay, now it's been remiss of us not to mention so far, and we absolutely should, but the details for our Talk Birdie to Me Golf Day at Links Golf and Wellbeing on the Gold Coast.
We locked them in?
It's locked in. It is online right now. You can go and buy your tickets right now.
Where from?
Yep. So from the website, which is linkshopeisland.com.au. Just search on events under the menu thing there, or look on our Talk Birdie socials. Tickets are on sale right now, but there's only because it's a shotgun start and obviously there's limited places. They're going to I reckon they're going to sell out fast.
Yeah, well, they will.
I reckon get your tickets, and it'll be a fun day. It'll be a little bit of a light lunch, shotgun competition for the afternoon. We'll put on a buffet dinner that evening, that afternoon, late afternoon.
And the brand new comp as well.
The double plus.
Talk Birdie to Me par.
I love it. I love
this game.
I'll tell you, you've done well there.
It basically means no double bogeys.
No
the
doubles.
The worst score you can have is a
bogey.
bogey.
You can have eagles and albatrosses.
That's right. It's weighted heavily. So good scores.
Wednesday, October 8 at Links Hope Island on the Gold Coast. Tickets available now at linkshopeisland.com.au. That'll be fun, I reckon. That will be fun.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Good on you, Dan. Thanks you, everybody. We'll see you next time.
And that's been Talk Birdie to Me, Australia's most popular golf podcast, with Nick O'Hearn and Mark Allen, coming from our studio at Titleist and FootJoy headquarters. As everyone knows, Titleist is the #1 ball in golf, and FootJoy, the #1 shoe and glove in golf. Wherever you get your podcasts, make sure to subscribe, maybe leave a review, and we'd love you to share the pod with a friend who loves their golf. Huge thanks to our fantastic partners. Ping, like they do for Nick O'Hearn, will help you play your best. You can see your local golf shop or professional for a Ping club fitting. The Golf Clearance Outlet always beat everyone's prices. Visit golfclearanceoutlet.com.au for your nearest store. Watch My Numbers is the most powerful data-based golf app in the world. You can download from the App Store or Google Play. And better, they've got the fastest and easiest betting app in Australia. Download from the App Stores today. Now that's better. Keep in mind, what are you really gambling with? But for now, from our studio at Titleist and FootJoy headquarters, thanks for being a part of the show. We'll see you next time.
If you're planning a Gold Coast holiday, we've got an idea for you. Just 23 minutes from Surfers Paradise, you'll find one of Australia's most stunning golf experiences. Links Golf and Wellbeing at Hope Island is a premium 18-hole course designed to challenge and entertain whatever your skill level. We can't guarantee that you'll hit the ball like Scotty Scheffler, but with lush fairways, pristine greens and a link-style layout, you'll have a great time trying. And with a friendly modern clubhouse, including a restaurant and bar, Links Golf and Wellbeing at Hope Island makes you feel just as welcome off the course as you are on. And of course, there's a well-equipped pro shop, putting greens and driving range. So whether you come for the golf, the food or the company, next time you visit the Gold Coast, we'd love you to drop into Links Golf and Wellbeing Hope Island. Visit us at linkshopeisland.com.au.